Incoming. When heard on the battlefield, it could mean a rapidly approaching mortar round. The United States Army's High Energy Laser Mobile Demonstrator, or HEL MD, has shown that lasers can disable such threats.
So this is a 60mm mortar. It's very cheap, inexpensive, and can cause a lot of damage. This is about 10 inches in length, and we can target this with a dime-sized beam.
Using a high-energy laser, the Army's system targets, tracks, and destroys a mortar traveling hundreds of miles per hour from many miles out.
When we put that really tight spot on this mortar, for example, you could think of that as being almost like a butane torch that's been brought to a really fine, tight flame, and you're literally applying it right to the surface of the mortar. And you could imagine that if you had a mortar and you did that, that it wouldn't take very long before you would get the inside hot, which is where the high energy explosive is. And if you heat that high energy explosive up to a high enough temperature, why, it'll detonate.
The Army's system would provide an umbrella for the ground troops underneath. 3 trucks, strategically placed, could defend a battalion against mortar rounds and more.
And these are the slowest targets that we deal with of the rockets, artillery, mortar grouping. Rockets are in the 600 to, let's say, 1,000 miles an hour, something in that kind of range. And yet we make these look as if they're standing still.
The Army outfitted the HEL MD with existing technology. The laser sits on an Oshkosh truck, and an operator can track targets with a video game controller.
Something that they can just pick up and it feels natural to them.
The only cost of operating the system is fueling the onboard electrical power systems. It only takes a small amount of diesel fuel to fire the laser long enough to destroy a mortar.
And so not only is this system very high tech, but it's also very cost effective. And it's hard to find solutions that have all of the high tech, pushing the state of the art capability, which are also the most cost effective solution.